The courtroom was silent, the air thick with tension. Judge Harold Whitaker, a man known for his sharp tongue and even sharper disdain for those he deemed beneath him, leaned back in his leather chair, his eyes narrowing as he looked down at the defendant. Marcus Johnson, a 28-year-old black man, stood tall in his worn suit, his hands cuffed but his spirit unbroken. The judge smirked, his voice dripping with condescension. "Mr. Johnson," he began, "you've chosen to represent yourself? A bold move for someone with your background." The gallery murmured, some chuckling, others shifting uncomfortably. But Marcus didn't flinch. He simply adjusted his glasses, looked the judge straight in the eye, and said, "Your Honor, I may not have a law degree, but I know injustice when I see it. And today, I'm here to fight it." The room fell silent. What happened next would leave everyone, especially the judge, utterly stunned. Before we dive into this incredible story of courage and brilliance, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because this is one courtroom drama you'll never forget. Marcus Johnson was no stranger to adversity. Growing up in a rough neighborhood, he had seen firsthand how the justice system often failed people who looked like him. But Marcus was different. He was a self-taught legal enthusiast, spending countless hours in the library studying case law, constitutional rights, and courtroom procedures. He believed knowledge was power, and he was determined to use it to fight for justice, not just for himself, but for his community. When Marcus was wrongfully accused of a crime he didn't commit, he knew he couldn't rely on an overworked public defender. He decided to represent himself, despite the odds stacked against him. The day of the trial arrived, and Marcus walked into the courtroom with nothing but his notes, his determination, and an unshakable belief in the truth. The prosecution's case was flimsy at best, built on circumstantial evidence and the testimony of a single, unreliable witness. But the real challenge wasn't the evidence, it was the judge. Judge Whitaker had a reputation for being harsh, especially toward defendants who represented themselves. From the moment Marcus stood to make his opening statement, the judge interrupted him, mocking his lack of formal legal training and dismissing his arguments with sarcastic remarks. "Mr. Johnson," the judge sneered at one point, "perhaps you should leave the law to the professionals." But Marcus remained calm, his voice steady as he countered every objection and pointed out every flaw in the prosecution's case. As the trial progressed, something remarkable began to happen. The gallery, initially skeptical, started to lean forward in their seats, captivated by Marcus's eloquence and precision. He cited case law with the ease of a seasoned attorney, dismantling the prosecution's arguments piece by piece. Even the jury, initially swayed by the judge's dismissive attitude, began to see the truth shining through Marcus's words. But the real turning point came during cross-examination. Marcus questioned the prosecution's key witness, a man who claimed to have seen Marcus at the scene of the crime. With a series of pointed questions, Marcus exposed inconsistencies in the witness's story, revealing that the man had a grudge against him and a history of lying under oath. The witness stumbled over his words, his credibility crumbling under Marcus's relentless scrutiny. By the time Marcus delivered his closing argument, the courtroom was utterly silent. He spoke not just about his own innocence, but about the broader issues of systemic injustice and the importance of holding the legal system accountable. His words were powerful, heartfelt, and impossible to ignore. Even Judge Whitaker, who had spent the entire trial mocking Marcus, found himself unable to look away. When the jury returned with their verdict, not guilty, the gallery erupted in applause. But the most shocking moment came after the trial. Judge Whitaker, visibly humbled, called Marcus to the bench. "Mr. Johnson," he said, his voice uncharacteristically soft, "I owe you an apology. Your legal acumen is extraordinary. You've taught me a valuable lesson today." The story of Marcus Johnson spread like wildfire, inspiring countless others to believe in the power of knowledge and the importance of standing up for what's right. Marcus went on to become a community advocate, using his legal skills to help others navigate a system that often seemed designed to keep them down. His story is a reminder that brilliance can come from the most unexpected places, and that justice, though sometimes delayed, is worth fighting for. As we reflect on Marcus's incredible journey, let's remember that each of us has the power to challenge injustice in our own way. Whether it's through education, advocacy, or simply standing up for what's right, we can all make a difference. If this story inspired you, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories like this one. And let us know in the comments, what would you have done in Marcus's situation? How can we all work toward a more just and equitable world? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Marcus's story didn't end in that courtroom. After his acquittal, he became a beacon of hope in his community. He started a non-profit organization called Justice for All, offering free legal workshops to help people understand their rights and navigate the complexities of the legal system. His workshops covered everything from how to handle police encounters to understanding the basics of criminal law. Marcus also partnered with local schools to create mentorship programs, encouraging young people to pursue education and use their knowledge to create change. His efforts didn't go unnoticed. Within a year, his organization had helped dozens of people avoid wrongful convictions and secure fair treatment in court. But Marcus's impact went beyond the legal realm. His story became a symbol of resilience and the power of self-education. He was invited to speak at universities, community centers, and even national conferences, where he shared his journey and inspired others to believe in their ability to effect change. His message was clear: no matter where you come from or what obstacles you face, you have the power to rewrite your story. Judge Whitaker, too, was changed by the experience. Though he remained on the bench, his approach to defendants, especially those representing themselves, shifted dramatically. He became known for his patience and willingness to listen, a stark contrast to the man who had once mocked Marcus in court. In an interview years later, Judge Whitaker admitted, "Marcus Johnson taught me that wisdom and brilliance aren't confined to degrees or titles. Sometimes, they come from the most unexpected places." Marcus's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of knowledge, and the enduring fight for justice. It reminds us that the system, though flawed, can be challenged and changed by those who dare to stand up and speak out. So, as we close this chapter, let's carry Marcus's lesson with us: no matter how daunting the odds, we all have the power to make a difference. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.